So my role in Malawi, I make sure that the 1 million children that we are feeding in Malawi are receiving the meals every school day. And this involves the logistics aspect of it, the monitoring, making sure that the volunteers are also pitching up to cook the food, but also engaging with government because we are reaching these children in government setting. So we need to make sure that we are also aligning with government, but at the same time also connecting with the communities because this is a community program. We want the community to own it, so we work hand in hand with the community as well. So making sure that all these pieces are connected so that the child at the center is fed every school day.
That sounds like a big job.
It is, but it is fulfilling. Knowing that children are able to go to school, and in Malawi at the moment we are currently experiencing severe hunger, and over 6 million people are in need of food assistance. And I think in such situations, children are mostly affected. And so doing this job, we are actually responding to this need. So it is very fulfilling, I must say. So there have been quite a number of climatic shocks that we've been experiencing over the years. And last year we had Cyclone Freddy, where over 2 million farmers lost their crops. And also this year we hardly experienced any rains. So that has really made a lot of farmers have no crops, a lot of families have no food, and in turn, a lot of children also don't have food. So most of the children now, we are seeing them going to school because they know that they're going to get the meal, but we're not reaching all the children. We are only reaching about 1.1 million, but we have over 2.5 million children that are still in need. So as much as we are reaching so many children, there's still so many more children that need the food. So in Malawi, aside from the climatic conditions, issues to do with hunger, but poverty levels just so high. 90% of the people live under $2 a day, and it's heartbreaking. And our currency is not stable, and that also pushes prices up, especially for food. Our food inflation is at 36%, which is one of the highest in the region. So there's so many things that Malawians are going through at this moment, and coming in of programs for like Mary's Meals is really, really critical, and it's a really critical social safety net for the communities. The biggest change is the joy, to be honest. You look at these children, their smiles, the energy, the enrollments increase. You see increase in attendance, and also just the progression from one class to the next. So for me, I see that as hope because it will really take these communities out of poverty. They'll have an education, they'll be able to take care of themselves, and it is something that I feel it's the huge impact that we're going to see over the years. Yes, I've seen a number of examples, but I can share one example of one child who I just met in one of discussions, in one of meetings, who has gone through the Mary's Muse, is now a lecturer at a university, and is very keen to share his story as well, to tell the world that if it wasn't for Mary's Meals, I wouldn't be here because it was what was driving me to go to school. My parents were pushing me to go to school because they knew that I'll be able to have something to eat. So there are quite a number of people in Malawi, and this is because we've been in Malawi for 20 years, over 20 years. So you can be able to see the impact, and there are quite a number of children that have that have benefited from the program and are now taking care of themselves. Yes, it is changing attitudes of people towards education, and I think mostly as a country, poverty levels are so high, and also government is keen to make sure that more children go to school. And what government has done is they've made primary schools free, and that has really, really, really helped. And we're seeing more children going to school. So over the years, you see that the children are going to school, most of course to get their education, but because also they're closing the gap of hunger, so they're coming in to eat. And that, to me, is something that is also helping to get more people to be educated in the country. And that will be great in the few years to come in terms of the economy. So for Mary's Meals, for me, I feel it is an investment. Um, it is responding to immediate hunger, but also it is an investment towards human capital development, because all the issues that we have in country, the poverty, the climate change, all those things will be responded with the population that is educated. So I feel it is an investment, and Mary's Meals is a bigger part to that, to working towards that investment. The message that I would ask our supporters, please continue to support us. The need in Malawi is so huge. So many children are in need of food, and at this moment, the Mary's Meals program is offering hope to so many children, and this is their only way out of poverty. So please continue to support us. There's so much need out there.